The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. They go play action with Trubisky. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down.
On third down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And they will be led out by a young man making his first NFL start.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit. Snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. They go play action here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is caught, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
How about this starting field position? First and goal from 2 yards out. They'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Chargers! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Borregales now on for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
On 3rd down, Trubisky escaping the pressure right. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chargers getting set to go. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Yannick Ngakoue. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Back to throw again. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Falcons. Ezekiel Elliott, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They'll start with the option. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mitchell Trubisky, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make. And it backfired on him in a big way.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Takes it at the 7. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Hurry.
We'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw now on 1st down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sport. Charger football to start quarter number 2. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And the pressure gets to him again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Taking on the midfield logo. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Atlanta regains possession of the football. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On second down, Elliott once more. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Trubisky throwing for the out route. He finds Wilson.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Pat Surtain. There he goes, right side. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge...
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on 1st and goal.
But Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, right?
He'll drop to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious. Taking it right down Broadway. The 40, 20, touchdown, Falcons. Curtis Samuel, 93 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up. And we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've seen what was a comfortable 21-0 lead go completely by the wayside. Now 21 all as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The Chargers had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And right now they're probably asking, hey, who did we offend in the scheduling office? Back-to-back road games to start the season.
Yeah, that's a great question. I'll bet someone called the league office to protest, but sometimes it just shakes out that way. But if they get out of this with a split, you know they'll get those home games later in the season. It could be quite an advantage for them if they take care of business now.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
They'll look to throw again. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here.
And CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, how you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just saved those calls for this possession instead.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
With that impact, I fully expected the ball to pop free. I still remember an old defensive back friend of mine. He used to say, guess what? Even if they catch the ball, make sure they have a memento to take back to the sideline.
Finding room at midfield.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards. Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. And he will find Ridley on the left side. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field.
Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
2nd and 5. And his throw is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now back to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing on second and long. Trubisky over the middle. Amari Cooper. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Trubisky to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Koo knocks this one through the post,
and they have regained the lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not lapping it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit it.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Elliott going to get it again on second down.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. And a line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Coup now for the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Possession switching back now to the Chargers. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take possession.
Just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Trubisky. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Got his target, Samuel. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to...
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott
with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake. Ritchie. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. On 4th down, Ritchie. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on his spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Trubisky to throw.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And there's a completion. Size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their route.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ezekiel Elliott, 57 yards.
And the Falcons have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So out come the Chargers.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the...
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ezekiel Elliott, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Falcons have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Chargers ready to take over. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the 1st half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Throwing on 1st down. Ritchie. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. His throw incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Holding. Defense.
So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT.
A give to Elliott running left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 68 yards. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the 10. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's at the 40. Past the 20.
And, partner, not only is he kicking himself right now, he's going to petition the league for 99-yard fields. That's almost not fair to get it that far and not get into the end zone. Nevertheless, a great return.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy.
He'll get this down to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. On 3rd down, Trubisky. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
On second down, Elliott once more. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. And this offense on third down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Trubisky. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Ritchie.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Ritchie.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll look to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk. 17 yards there on 4th down.
Looking to throw. Ritchie.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Falcons will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Clean for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This one taken just inside the 10.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Off play action. Ritchie. And he comes back with one complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Off the play fake. Ritchie. Throwing left side, it's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. Off play action. Ritchie. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. It's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.